Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Mike here with Mike's Drones and More, and today guys, I'm starting the second part of the build. So we've gotten the frame built, so now we're actually going to build the HobbyMate 220. So as you can see, I've got the Typhoon 32 here. This is the all-in-one 4-in-1 ESC by Airbot. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to solder this up. So let me do that. I'll come back and I'll show you guys my progress. Okay, so as you can see, I've gotten the ESC soldered up. I'm not the best solderer in the world, but so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and solder on my power lead. And then after that, then what I'm going to do is in the plastic baggie here, you get these standoffs. Now they're not the normal ones, they're just the ones that screw all the way through. So what I'll do is I'll put 4 of those on there, and then I'll put the ESC on top of there, and then we'll start actually wiring up the motors. So once I get the power lead on and I get it on here, I'll show you the next part. You can see I've gone ahead and I put the little stacks on there, and I've wired up the power lead. So the next step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my motors, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and attach the motors, and I'm going to run the wires, and then I'll basically snip the wires so that way they come through here and around here and measure them all. So that'll take me a few, so I will show you that step when I come back. See, I've gotten my motors attached and the wires are running, and I also attached the ESC wire that's going to plug into my flight controller. So next what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to be cutting these to size to fit down there, and so I'm going to trim those up, and then I will tin them up, and then I will attach them, and I will show you the result when I am done. ESC wires are wired up and the motors are connected. And again, that was the ESC wire that's going to the flight controller. And so everything is soldered up. I'm not the best solderer, but I think I do a decent job. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my flight controller, and I'm going to go ahead and solder that up, and then I will be placing that up on top of there. And then we're almost done, guys. We're getting very close. So as you guys can see, there's the flight controller. I have plugged in the ESC. I've soldered up the pads on the front for the camera, and I've soldered on the pads for the back for the VTX. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to be soldering on my Foxier camera, and then I'm going to also be soldering on the VTX wires. So I'll show you that when that is complete. See, everything is good. There's the VTX, the camera is wired up, and the receiver is wired up. I already plugged it in, I already powered it up, I got video, everything was good. I did want to show you something really quick here. This is a really useful tool. So this is called a smoke stopper, and this is by Race Day Quads. I'm not sponsored by them, but this is a good little tool. So how this works is you put this in here, and then when you plug your battery, you plug it in between the two, and if you have no shorts or anything like that, the little green light will come on. If you do have a short, a red light will come on, and that it won't guarantee that you won't short everything out, but it definitely will help to make sure that it doesn't short out, doesn't give it full power. But everything on mine did work really, really good. So all I have to do now basically is just attach my camera to my side plates over here, which are right here, and then just put those on, put my top plate on, and I'm good to go. And then all I have to do is program it in Betaflight. So the next video you guys will see is me. I'll show you how to program this thing in Betaflight the proper way. Especially, there's a couple little things you have to learn. So guys, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching the video. I appreciate that very, very much, guys. If you liked this DIY video, hit the thumbs up button for me down there, guys. I appreciate that, or the like button. And next to it, there's a little bell. If you hit that bell, that just lets you know when I have new videos. I typically have one at least every Wednesday, and I try and put out extra content for you guys during the week. So thank you guys for tuning in to the build portion of the video. Next will be the actual programming video that you guys will see next after. And then, yeah, you guys have already seen this thing out in the air, and it flies perfectly. So thank you guys again so very, very much. Thank you to all my viewers, subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And in the meantime, guys, while you're waiting for the next video, let's keep our drones up in the air, flying high, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for hanging out. Have an awesome day.